Hello everyone. Today in this session, so this is the first one session for the practical subject, that is the computer lab 2. So in this today's session, we have to perform the first one practical. So the aim of the practical or the today's aim of the practical is the introduction to the MS Office with the demonstration of the shortcut key. Right. So now start with the practical implementation of this first one practical. Okay, so in this, we have to discuss about, or we have to see the practical implementation for the shortcut keys which are used in the Microsoft Word. Okay, so first of all, we have to see the general program shortcuts which are used for the Microsoft Word. So there are many general program shortcut in the Microsoft Word that make it easier for you to do everything, for save your document, to undo a mistake. Okay, so first of all, see the first one shortcut key for this in as a general program shortcut, that is the control N. So whenever I am just clicking on the, so you can see here, so whenever I am just press the control N, okay, so I'm just pressing the control N button, so you can see in this it can create a new document. Again, I can use this same. Okay, so again it create the new document. Okay, so from the control and shortcut key you can create a new document. Okay, so see the next one shortcut key, that is the control O. Okay, so this is again the one of the shortcut keys in the general program, as a general program shortcut, that is the control O. So whenever we are pressing the control O, so you can see here the control O shortcut key open an existing document. Okay, so these are the document which is created by my side, so these all are open by using the control O. Next one shortcut key as a general program shortcut key is the control S. So you can see whenever whenever I'm just pressing the control S, so this control S, it is used for saving the document. So here you can save the document in a particular locations. By using the control S, so I am giving the name of the file as CLab 2 exp1, right? So I am just browsing the location. Okay, so it is saved in the document as a CLab 2. So you can see the name of the Word file is the CLab 2 experiment 1. So I am just using the control S for saving the document. Next one, whenever I am just pressing the F12, right? So you can see here F12. Whenever I am just pressing the F12, so it open the save as dialog box. Okay, so it is just opening the F12 key, it is used for opening the save as dialog box. Next one, we have see the next one control, the next one shortcut key, that is the control W. Okay, so whenever I am just pressing the control W, so it is used for closing the particular document. So you can see that the particular file that we have created, okay, by using the CLab 2 name, so it is just closed. Okay, again next one we have, whenever we are entering the control Z key, right? So the control Z key, it is used for undo an action. So I am just writing here some text. Okay, so if I'm just I'm just uh, I'm just pressing the Control Z on this document, so you can see that I'm writing here the CLAB 2. Okay, but it is just undo my action, so it is created a blank document here. Okay, after this, whenever I am pressing the Control Y, so again you can see the computer lab 2. Okay, so from the shortcut key Control Z, it can undo an action, and by pressing the Control Y, okay, Control Y key, so it can redo an action. Okay, next one we have see the next one shortcut key, that is the Alt Control and S. Okay, so whenever I am just pressing the Alt Control S, so it you can see here it can split a window or remove the split view. Okay, so this is the key that is used for splitting a window. So whenever you want to split a window in the Microsoft Word, so you have to only press Alt Control S, right? Next one key that we have to discuss today, that is the Control Alt V. Control Alt V. So the Control Alt V. So Control Alt V. I'm just pressing the Control Alt and V, right? Next you have to so whenever you are pressing the Control Alt and V, so it shows the print layout view. Next one, whenever you are using the Control Alt and O key, so it you can see in this, so it opens the outline view. Okay, so you can set the outline from this. Next one key that we have to discuss today, that is the Control Alt and N, right? So whenever I'm just pressing the Control Alt and N, so it shows you the draft view, right? Next we have to discuss the next one key, that is the Control F2. Okay, so whenever I'm just pressing the Control F2, so you can see here whenever I'm just pressing the Control F2, so it shows the print preview. Okay, so whenever we want to see the print preview without just clicking on the option, so we have to just use the Control F2 key to see the print preview. Okay, next one key that we are used today is the F1. Okay, so whenever I am just pressing the F1 key, so it open the help panel. Okay, so for opening the help panel, you need to press F1. Okay, for opening the help panel, right? Next one, after this this one key, whenever you are pressing the Alt O, Alt O, right? So whenever you are pressing the Alt O, so it goes to the tell me what you want. Okay, so whenever you are pressing just Alt O key, okay, so Alt O key, so it tells or it go to the tell me what you want to do box. Okay, so this is the tell me what you want to do box, right? Next one, Next one key that we have to discuss in this general program keys. General program key is the F9. Okay, so whenever I am just pressing the F9 key in this blank Word document, okay, so I am not writing here anything, so I am just writing here computer lab. Okay, so I am just to again I copy this text and I am just changing the spelling of computer. So whenever I am just pressing the F7 key, so you can see here the F7 key, it run a spelling and grammar check. Okay, so here I am just use the right spelling of the computer, but in this second one line I am just write or specify the spelling of the computer as CAMPUTER. So whenever you are pressing the F7, so F7 key, it is run a spelling and grammar check. Okay, so whenever which is the document you are creating. Okay, so in this, whenever you want to check the spelling and grammar check, okay, so you have to just press on the F7. Okay, so these are all the keys that are the general program shortcut keys that we are used in our general program or in a general Microsoft Word document. Okay, so now see the next one, shortcut key is which is related with moving around in a document. So you can use the keyboard shortcut key to easily navigate throughout your document. So this can save the time if you have a long document and don't want to scroll through the entire thing or simply want to easily move between the word and sentences. Okay, so you are using that shortcut keys. Okay, so for the left and right arrow, so as we know the left and right arrow, it is move the insertion point or cursor one character to the left or right. Okay, control left and left and right arrow, so it move one word to the left. Okay, so in this we are just I'm just paste here some sentence. Okay, so in this whenever you are using the left arrow and the right arrow, okay, left arrow and the right arrow. Okay, so left arrow and the right arrow, it move the insertion point cursor one character to the left or right. Okay, so whenever you are pressing the control L, okay, if you have to select the text first of all by using the control A. Okay, so whenever you are pressing the control L, right, so by using the control L, you can see it moves this sentence or the one word to the left, or this paragraph is moving toward the left. Okay, whenever you are pressing the control L. Okay, now see whenever you are pressing the control R. Okay, so this control R, it is control R shortcut key, it is used to move the particular paragraph to the right side. Okay, again whenever you are using the control up key. Okay, so whenever you are using the, again you have to select the text and you have to press control up key. Okay, so control up key, it is used to move up or down the one paragraph. Okay, so these are again whenever you are pressing the F5 key in this. Okay, so you can see the F5 uh, in this so the FIU, it can open the find dialog box with the go to tab. Okay, so in this you can find what you want. So if I want the word that is the long in this, so you can see here that particular word, it is being searched in this word document. Okay, so this is about the FIU. So whenever again whenever you are pressing the shift and FIU, okay, so I'm just pressing the shift and FIU. Shift and FIU. Okay, so it is used to cycle through the last three locations where the insertion point was placed. Okay, so you can see here. Next one, whenever you want to select the text, okay, so for selecting all the text you have to press the Control A for selecting all the text in your Word document. If you want to copy the particular text, same as it is, so if you need to press the Control C. Okay, so next one, you need to select the place where you want to paste that particular. So you can see here that particular sentence, it is being copied here. Okay, so these are the key which is related for moving the document. So again with this you can use the Control X key. So it cut the selected text or the graphics to the clipboard. Okay, and again whenever you are pressing the Control V, right, so again it paste that particular paragraph that you have cut. Okay, so the Control X, it cut the selected text or the graphic to the clipboard, and Control V, it paste the clipboard content. So now see the next one, that is next one section or the next one shortcut keys which are related with applying the character formatting. Okay, so here I am just now discuss about how we are applying the character formatting in this. So in this the Word also has a loads of keyboard combos for applying the characters formatting and paragraph formatting, but that's covered in the next one section. So you can use the shortcut to apply the formatting to the selected text or to do whatever you text need if no text is selected. Okay, so if you are selected the all text by Control A, okay, and I'm just pressing the Control B, so you can see that the particular selected text, it is converted into the bold formatting. Okay, so from this you can conclude that the Control B, it is used for applying the bold formatting. Okay, next one, I am just pressing the Control I. So the Control I key, it is used for apply the italic formatting. Okay, so whenever you want to apply the italic formatting in your text or in paragraph, so you have to only press the Control I. Next one, I am just pressing the Control U. So you can see here the all the formats is being applied, so bold, italic and underline. Okay, so from Control B we can apply the bold formatting, from Control I we can apply the italic formatting, and by using the Control U you can apply the underline formatting. Okay, next one, we have to see the next one, that is we have to apply the underline formatting to the words but not the spaces between the word. Okay, so you can see here whenever you want to apply the underline formatting to the words only but not the spaces. Okay, so you have to select the all the paragraphs that you want to apply that particular type of formatting. So you have to just press the Control Shift and W. Okay, so you can see here, so the Control Shift and W, from this shortcut key we apply the underline formatting to the words but not the spaces between the word. Okay, next one key that we have to discuss in this formatting or the font formatting is, so for selecting the alt text you have to press the Control A. Next one, I am just pressing the Control Shift and D. Okay, so whenever I'm just pressing the control shift and D, so you can see here, so the particular format it is converted into or the particular sentence, the particular paragraph, it apply the double underline formatting. So whenever you want to apply the double underline formatting, you have to use the shortcut key, that is the control shift and D. Okay, next one shortcut key is the control D. Okay, so control D, whenever I am pressing this control key D, so it open the font dialog box. Okay, so from this you can select the font, what type of font you want. Here you can select the font style, whether it is regular, italic or bold. You can select the size, you can select the font color also. Okay, so here there are many colors, underline styles, underline colors. Okay, again strike through, double strike through, superscript and subscript. So this is about the control D. Okay, so these are all the keys which is used for applying the formatting, applying the character formatting, right? Now see the next one, keys, shortcut keys in this section is the applying the paragraph formatting. Okay, so whenever you want to apply the paragraph formatting, so you have to select the control M. So by using this control M key, so you can see here, so it increase a paragraph indent one level each time you are pressing it. So I am just pressing one time here, control M, again I am pressing control M. So you can see how much time, particular time I am just pressing the control M button, so it can increases the paragraph indent one level each time whenever you are pressing it. Okay, next one is the control shift M, right? Control shift M. So I am just first of all use the control M. Okay, next one I am using the control shift M. Okay, so you can see by using the control shift M, so it reduces the paragraph indent one level each time whenever you are pressing it. Next one shortcut key in this, that is the control T. So the control T increases a hanging indent each time you are press it. Okay, so control T, it is used or it is increasing the hanging indent each time whenever you are pressing these keys, that is the control T. Next one is control shift T. So whenever I am just pressing each and every time the control T on this particular sentences, on this paragraph, so the control shift T reduces the hanging indent each time whenever you are pressing it. Okay, next one key in this, that is the control E. So control E, it is used to center a paragraph. Next one control L, it is used to left align a paragraph. Control R, it is used to right align a paragraph. Control J, it is used to justify a paragraph. Control 1, okay, so it set a single spacing. Okay, control 1, it set the single spacing. Control 2, so by using the control 2 key, so it set the double spacing. From control 5 it set the 1.5 line spacing, and control 0 it remove the, so you can see it can remove the one line spacing. Okay, next one key, shortcut key in this, that is the control shift S. Okay, so control shift S, it open a pop-up window for applying the styles. Okay, so in that you can see the different type of styles, that is the heading, title, subtitle, no spacing and normal. Next one key is Alt Control N. Okay, so you can see whenever I am just pressing the Control Shift N, so it apply the normal paragraph that we have used earlier. Okay, so these are all about the shortcut keys that we can use in this Microsoft Word. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.